Live. Welcome to the show. We're live, Jen.
What? I'm done. Thank you, Gronksy, for warming me up. Don't worry, we won't let them copy you as well. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jenny Kirk, except no substitute. Come for the Monday Club, stay for the fun. It's great, isn't it? Anyway, it's great to see you. I hope you find you all well. We've got TT120.
I will now make all
yeah,
the
mate.
spotlight. There you go.
Come on, mate.
I know what I'm doing. Honest,
You can't get the staff, can you?
No, you can't.
Oh, I'd cut your pay if I was paying you anything. So
I get less than naught. My goodness,
Yeah,
I didn't know that was possible.
No, you actually pay to be here. So hello, 156 Andrew, Shortbread Express, Ben Tellett, Flymer Chair 1, RG Models 86, Peter Jackson, Cheadle Heath, Naive Gage, Russell Benton, Ham Shackleton, Matt O'Val, Wamgok, James Petts, good evening, Jennifer Horton, Flymer Chair 1, Ruben Ashwell, Naive Gage, Zantec, Martin Shipman, Harry Sedgwick, DJ K666, right on track. My God, you guys are typing so quick. LTD, Paul N, Joe Smith, Mike Lane, TT120, JL Railways, Warbler Productions, Warbler Productions has, with his 80 inches of plasma and his magnifying glass, already spotted the TARDIS going around in one of the trains.
Oh my goodness! I thought it would take at least a minute.
Yeah. Luke Craig, hello to you. Dave Scott Railways, Hillside Junction. Nigel Cole, it's so great to see you all. Caroline Rogers, Jordan Hunter, Awesome Bricks. So it's great to see you all. I hope I find you well. I'm Jenny Kirk, and this is Weird Yard for the Monday Club.
Roll VT?
Yeah, sorry, I thought that went with that. Oh. Yeah, I know, Gronksy. I know. We'll get there in the end.
Welcome to the Monday Club, your online model rail club for all the news, gossip, layout tours and more, with your host, broadcaster and model maker, Jennifer Kirk.
The Monday Club is proudly sponsored by TMC, the Model Centre. Check them out at themodelcentre.com. The website features extensive stocks of new models as well as selective pre-owned items where you can track down that bargain you've always wanted. Pre-order with confidence all of the forthcoming models from all the manufacturers. TMC also offer a renumbering and renaming service so you can get the exact identity of locomotive that you want. Why not also check out their value weathering, or go for something incredibly special with their bespoke service where you can choose from a more extensive weathered look right through to custom graffiti either off the peg or to a design of your choice. Check out TMC today at themodelcentre.com and start your model journey. And a big thank you to TMC for sponsoring the show and making it possible for this manic mayhem to happen.
It's just another
hello to
Monday.
Gatherley Model Railway. We've also got Dion Wollaston. It was great to see you at the Lee Model Railway show over the weekend. It's actually a really good show. Now, I've exhibited it at it quite a few years ago now, actually. One of my...
They let you back?
Yeah, my first ever exhibition layout. I did Lee Model Railway Show a few times with that. It was Grove Street Yard. And they used to be in a little church hall. But they've moved to Lee Sports Village in the leisure centre. And it is such a great venue. I cannot stress this enough. It was a really great show. Good mix of layouts and traders. It was organised by Andy Sawyer from Sawyer's Models. who did an amazing job. Absolutely, it really came together. I know he was quite stressed, as I think anybody who organises exhibitions would be. It's one of the reasons I think that the people behind the NEC Worley show decided that they needed to step back from that.
Yeah, you can't do it forever. It's a huge thing.
Oh, somebody's birthday. What? Ruben Ashwell says it's my birthday today, so
happy birthday to you. Squash, tomatoes and stew. Bread and butter in the gutter. Happy birthday to you. Oh, thank you to the
so
Scan
much,
Man.
Scan Man. It's great to see you.
Good to see you, dude.
Looking up any Chinese balloons, but thank you so much for donating $9.99 US on the super chat. It says greetings from Montana for the locomotive and Diet Coke fun. Oh, thank you so much. Really, really generous of you. Also, I just meant to say as well, I need to drop you a message. I don't know when you sent the samples of the auto racks with the Homer Simpson on, but nothing's actually turned up. We haven't even had a customs thing through.
And I'm told that they haven't got the Monday Club badges yet.
Yeah, well, so, apparently...
I don't know what's going on.
So, did you send one to Scanman as well?
I've sent them all over the place.
So have none of the people in the US actually received those?
No, and when I sent one to Ireland, it only turned up on the second attempt.
Interesting.
International Post is really, really hit and miss.
So, Turako 00 Railway says greetings from all the way from South Africa.
Cool.
It was my birthday on Friday.
Happy birthday to you. Squash, tomatoes and stew. Bread and butter in the gutter. Happy birthday to you.
So there we are. Gronxy's getting really carried away. Look, you just take care over there, Gronxy.
Yeah. There he is. There's Gronko. Gronko.
Andy Fryers Junction says, I told the club I was stepping down as exhibition manager after the show, and I won't tell you their reply as it's before the watershed, so I'm doing it again next year. I know you did an amazing job.
You did a great job. Jen thoroughly enjoyed it, and so did your dad.
Absolutely. And don't forget as well, the Monday Club badges, the pin badges.
Yes.
They've been selling incredibly well. A huge thank you to everybody who purchased one of those at the show. And
also a big thank you for everyone who put up with the delay last week when it was a bit iffy on me getting them out in time.
Yes.
We had a lot of work going on. There's a big thing going on behind the scenes, and it just took a while. Sorry.
So also, let me just remind everybody, there is a discount available in a number of participating retailers. For those of you shopping in person, either in shops or at shows, you get a discount as long as you are showing your Monday Club pin badge at the time of paying. Sawyer's Models is one of those. Also got Great Eastern Models, TMC, but also new to the fold, signed up over the weekend. Thunderbolt Models in Coventry are offering an additional 5% for Monday Clubbers, both at shows and in their shop in Coventry. And we've also got Enwins 3D as well for, I don't think they've got a shop front, but certainly when they are attending shows.
Fantastic.
And I've also had confirmed from Model U that they're going to be offering 10% off all printed products at the Rapido Railex event, which is on over the weekend of the 26th and 27th. You have to show your Monday Club badge. So that, again, really great participation here from retailers. War World Scenics as well. We've just got, let me just double check and confirm. So they're offering 10% off all War World Scenics products, and this is in the shop as well as when you see them at shows. West Hill Wagon Works as well. Let me just find the exact specifications. So,
do they have to be in that voice?
Yes. West Hill Wagon Works will be happy to give 10% discount for badge wearers who spend over £20 with them at shows. I mistakenly, I was telling people over the weekend it was 50, and actually it's not, it's 20. It's even better value. So that's spend over £20 with West Hill Wagon Works at shows. If you show your badge, you get 10% off. I know some people do buy an awful lot in one go. So that is a substantial
To be
saving.
fair, 10% off is, well, you just got scanned and there you are.
Oh, well, I thought for a moment there when
Scanned.
you... Yeah, I thought
Go
you
into the booth and get a scan.
Oh, dear. Simon Trains Motherwell Showcase says, I did buy a loco last week from Clark's Railworks. Thought it was a London and South Western Railway T9, but ducked up and bought a London and South Western Railway 700 class instead. There's still good models, it must be said. Nick at Bletchton High Level says, ooh, be a badge wearer. You know it makes sense.
You know it makes sense.
Yes, absolutely. Tim's Motherwell, a different video, says, your engine pulling the blue tanks is...
Again,
I'm having huge difficulties with... every loco I've tried on this line is being a nuisance.
I'm starting to think that it might be something to do with you.
No, it's like I think I just need to clean and adjust pickups. LTD says good night. I might be back. Well, look, you take care. I know some people got things on. It is a school night. After all.
My
Spongate
goodness.
Junction says good evening, Jenny and Zoe. I went to the Tings. That's the narrow gate. Is that the Tings? What is Tings? The International N-Gauge Society, I think, on Saturday, and picked up 2 Class 321s. Oh, the dusty bins! Yeah, I used to go like, what was it? It used to go 3, 2, 1. I think that was it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was all Ted Rogers, wasn't it?
Yeah, he used to have people that were sitting there glued to the screens, hoping he'd mess up on the 2 as well.
Yeah, because it was 3, 2, 1. And if you do it the other way round, you basically flip them the V's, which is why they were watching.
Yep.
James Petts says, Ting's the International N-Gauge show.
Some ting on this weekend, was there?
Warbler Production says, one of my badges is in the front of my Trilby hat. More visible that way.
I've got a badge that sits on top of my hat, on the brim, on the leather strip.
John Pinney says, hi Jenny and Zoe, have you used Wago connectors at all? And if you have, would you recommend them?
Have you used them?
What are they? Are they the
I'm going to say she probably hasn't.
I haven't used them. Are they the things that are like a clip thing where you push the wire in and it like clips down and like it's a way of connecting up wires without soldering. I know DCC Concepts, their range, they do have something along those lines, if that is indeed what you're talking about. Marcus Muggins says, I preferred Bullseye to 321. Great, smashing, super.
Bullseye was amazing. Every Sunday, used to watch Bullseye.
Oh, yeah. And like the prizes, it became a running joke that the star prize was always a car if they didn't win. But if they did win, they get patio furniture or a microwave oven.
Yeah.
Actually, you got patio furniture if you lived on the top floor of Nelson Mandela House. And you got the speedboat on a trailer if you lived about as far from water as it's possible to be.
You've got to love it, haven't you? You've got to love it.
Retro Ramble says, daft question, but do trains travel on different sides of the tracks like cars do? So, for example, we drive on the left, so do trains travel on the left? In the UK, yes, by and large, you can have bi-directional lines. And keep in mind, we'll put a little pin there. If you have multiple tracks, then there are different systems. You can have an up, a down, an up, and a down, or you can have 2 ups and 2 downs, things like that. But yes, in the UK, it's the same side as cars drive on. But then, of course, if you go to the continent or in the US, I believe, they do it the other way around. But then, of course,
they do. They have to be different.
They drive on the other side of the road. But then there are some places where the trains drive on the left, but they drive on the right. And that's probably because British engineers built the place and they went, well, we're just doing it like we do at home, so...
It's more likely if it was us building it that we just didn't think about anything else. Well, we do it this way, so we're doing it this way because we know it works.
Oh, DJ K666 says it was probably Jim Bowen's car. He always had all the prize money in his pockets.
Actually, he did, didn't he? He always gave it out of his
he'd
pocket.
always whip out a wedge. Have you had a good time? Have you had a great time?
I'm not giving you your money if you haven't had a good time.
Oh, yeah, Jim, yeah. Oh, yeah, we've had a good... Do you want to gamble for tonight's prize?
Your thing pulling the blues has stopped again. Why don't you do it the other way around and see if it'll go that way?
Yeah, that's true.
See, right. I know how to fix things.
Yeah, no,
so
you don't. You know how to bludgeon things with a hammer. I'm going to have a look at this.
I hit it and then it works. That's how it works. That's
Oh, what do they call that? Percussive maintenance. Now
they do. They call it slapping things until it does what it's told.
Yeah, it's the other application of slap and tickle. Right. I can actually see a wiper pickup that is not touching the wheel back properly.
Well, that might help.
Yeah, that is right. Yeah, it's smashing.
So, Jen, while you're doing that, is there anything that's important in the news?
Oh, there's loads. Oh, my word. If you've been unplugged from social media today,
well done.
You might have missed that Rapido have been having a great smashing super time and have actually announced loads and loads of stuff. So really, it's a complete cornucopia of new releases. And right,
I approve of cornucopia.
Can I just
say... The horn of plenty.
Can I just say... We need to have a list of words that we need to use more in everyday conversation. And cornucopia is definitely one that we need to get into common parlance an awful lot.
Common parlance?
Yeah, but moped, ooh, disgusting word. Don't use moped as much. Unless you drive... Well, I'm sure you can come up with a different word for your moped. The steed. Right, anyway.
I like snozzwangle.
Snozzwangle? That's not even a real word.
It is now.
Right, so, first up...
I'm just checking which way they go.
Oh.
So,
Right, what happened there?
What happened where?
Oh, I was looking at it and thinking, which camera have we got pointing? She's showing photographs on the screen that look like I've moved the cameras on where you are. Okay, right.
Okay, I'm going to bring up the main screen, so...
Okay, so I've got no chat on screen.
Bing!
Can I just say, right, this is a photograph of Jablite Mountain.
Yes, it is.
Oh, there's no... Oh, there's the chat. I've finally strung up the... Oh, give that one a push, would you? It's being...
Come on, tootie! Toot toot!
It's being a poopy pants.
You need a gronk. You need to get a gronk on it.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I do. If it stops at the bottom, it is so getting stopped until I have a moment to gronkify that line.
Gronko donko, gronky gonko, gronko
donko. It has annoyed me.
No, it was working!
No, it wasn't. It did a thing.
Oh, you're a snozzwangle, you are.
Yeah, what you need to do
so yes, we managed to get
bring
the planes
silence to this conversation. Right, anyway, meanwhile, back in the
we managed to get the planes up, that's
well,
nice.
I did, yeah, so you can see the Bristol Bulldog.
Bristol Bulldog, the Spitfire Mark 5, I
Is
believe.
That the Mark 5? I thought that was
I thought it was a 5B, and no, that's a 5B, that's a Mark 1. This is a 5B.
Is it a Mark 2? I don't really know the difference.
Pretty sure it's a Mark 1, and then this is a 5B float plane.
Yeah, something a bit interesting. Then
those two are going that way. This one's doing its own thing.
No, they're spinning the wind because they're dangling by a thread, you know.
And then we've got this naughty boy.
Yeah, this was
the experimental flying wing from the end of World War II.
Yes, which there was. Did it actually fly, or was
two
it
were created,
and
they did undergo a test flight, but they never saw service.
Did they undergo a test landing as well?
They underwent test flights at the end of the war. I cannot tell you whether they landed properly.
See, I'm looking at it, and I think that they may have mysteriously disappeared and ended up at Area 51.
Yes.
AKA the Lockheed Martin super secret testing ground.
Yeah, the Research and Development Centre.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, to be honest, the US military were like, you say you saw a UFO? That's better than the cover story we came up with.
Yeah, what's this about test
Aliens,
balloons?
you say? So yeah. Anyway, meanwhile, shall we show what we actually came here
I was
for?
just getting everything set up. Let's have a look at what Rapido's announced.
Yes. Let's
Dun,
see
dun,
what
dun,
you
dun.
could have won.
These look beautiful.
Right, no, they haven't announced these. They've shared decorated sample pictures. This is the the Northeastern Railway Y7.
This is a hell of a livery.
Love the
I
livery.
love it.
These are they're both Northeastern Railway, but one is that lovely limed green, the other one is that slightly more austere black. They both look amazing, but Rapido, if you're watching this, the green one would really work well for a review.
You know, that I was talking to Chris Eden Green yesterday about people that was saying that.
People saying she gives good reviews for free stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly what the comments were saying.
Yeah, no, I don't. If
it's true.
If it's rubbish, I will say, well, this is a disappointment.
You've said it before on reviews. We've had things that were slated on reviews before.
Yeah, but not nasty way. It's like, well, I'm
the
sorry,
usual
but
thing is that people work really hard on this stuff.
Yeah.
And as a result, the stuff that gets out to people doesn't get a bad review because it's not bad.
It's like that exclusive interview. We sat down, actually at Hornby at Margate. We took the time to actually drive all the way down there. We sat down with Carl Hart, their development manager.
Yes, this went out yesterday.
Yeah, it went down yesterday. If you haven't seen it, do go take a look and like it, share, subscribe. Same as you'll be doing for this stream as well. But no, it was really interesting to sit down with him.
Yeah, and the amount of time that's, as he says, that people put in time and effort years before things come up. So of course they're not going to be bad. They've had so long to develop these things.
Right, anyway, so next slide, please.
Of course.
Yes. So this is... Right, this is the 01. I was looking and thinking, why is there a big black thing just above my head over here? But of course, this has got black borders left and right. So anyway, no, this is the...
I can't zoom in because it's Facebook.
Yeah, so this is the Is it Wainwright 01? Always reminds me a little bit...
Is it an 01 or an Oi?
No, it's an 01. Always reminds me a little bit of the C-Class. For some reason, the 01 and the C-Class, in my mind, are always very similar. But we've got these decorated samples, and we've got all the different liveries. So this is the Southern Railway Sunshine livery. So it's black, and then it's got the sunshine lettering, which is basically green with... yellow with the green around it. This is number 7. Next slide, please. I can't read the chat at the moment.
We will come back to that, don't worry.
Now, this one... is we've got the Southeastern and Chatham Railway, the Wainwright fully lined livery, just like number 592. Love that livery, and of course now we've got a selection of different coaches and rolling stock suitable for use.
All of these noises that you're hearing behind the scenes
is the cupboard monkey juggling plastic kits.
I'm trying to build a kit.
I'm waiting for the glue to go all over the floor.
A modern...
It's an interesting design. I mean, obviously, for the folks at home, most of the kit is moulded in clear plastic.
My hands are shaking.
Maybe you should stop before some calamity befalls you.
Oh dear.
Because that glue won't come out your pants.
I understand that, but I want this done because I've started.
So, next slide, please.
Yeah.
They do look good, actually.
They look amazing.
I believe, incidentally, if you're wondering, the dioramas that they're photographed on were made for Rapido by Dan Everson.
Right.
From Tunnel Lane Model Railways. Really, really good at what he does.
Yeah, it really does look good.
It's interesting, actually. I'm looking at the embankment side there, and it looks like he uses the same technique that I use for static grass. Really effective technique. I do not claim to be the person that invented it because I'm not static grass. I mean, that would be really big brass kahunas to claim. And I invented the light that comes on in your fridge when you open the door.
We all know that was Mick Jagger.
Yes.
And that Bob Hornus played saxophone on Baker Street.
Yes.
I love that people thought that was true.
Oh, that was Stuart McConey trying to start Urban Myths and seeing if he could actually make an urban myth happen and see if people would really believe it. And then He said he had great. We've talked about this before. He said he just felt great about it when somebody then said, Did you know that Bob Holden has played saxophone on?" And he thought, "I've made it. I've made an urban myth." Anywho, so there's the I love that livery. Actually, that is one of my favourites. So next slide, please.
Of course.
Yeah. That's the BR Black version. And the tender is very, very interesting on this, with the outside frames. But it's got such a kind of Victorian look to it, with those chunky outside frames and the big springs up on top. That is actually a really nice livery. And again, something that Rapido do, which really does look good. You've got that matte finish on the smoke box, but the gloss on the rest of the locomotive. Because the smoke box and the chimney would be painted with stove enamel, not regular paint, because regular paint would just burn off with the heat.
Of course it would, yeah. When you think about it, of course, yeah.
But the boiler cladding is over the top of lagging, so it does have a degree of protection. Anyway, next slide, please.
Yep. Is this the one? Yes, this is my favourite.
Yeah, this is FYI, get your order in for this. If you do not pre-order this, you will not get it. It's
because
no ifs, no buts, no maybes. If you do not pre-order this livery, you will not have this livery.
Because everyone that's seen it has gone, "I need that."
Well, they did the...
No, seriously, everyone that's seen it. Why are there two...
Why are there two what?
Oh, there aren't.
No,
it's just
what are you doing?
I thought for a second that there were two chaps.
This is an amazing livery. Now, before you ask,
good.
I don't know whether the thing on the in front of the chimney, the cleanest locomotive award,
I like it though. It's so funny.
I don't know whether that comes with the model, so no point in asking me because I really don't know. But
Jen, does it come with the model?
I don't know. Why don't you blimmin' well ask them?
Rapido, does that come with the model? Or
I don't
is that
know whether
extra?
Andrew Hardy will be in. For all I know, he's typing, but I haven't got... Due to an oversight from the Monkey of Madness, I don't have the chat on screen at the moment. Right, next slide, please. And again, there's the wartime austerity grey. I quite like this livery.
It's a nice livery.
But, yeah, because I went for this with the P class, actually. First livery to sell out. I still maintain that's because I did the review on that livery.
Of course you would say that.
But also reasons why it probably sold out. Next slide, please.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Beep.
And here's the lineup. So we've got, five different liveries
here. The gang's all here.
The gang's in. So we've got fully ornate Wainwright livery on the left. Next one in from the left is the wartime austerity grey, which, if anybody's wondering, that's the first sort of tail end of the First World War. So what happened was the really ornate liveries tended to get replaced by a much more austere livery, because there just wasn't the staff, not just to do the lavish painting, but also to keep them clean.
Yeah,
and I think as well a lot of the difficulty in getting the materials. So that's
the wars. They changed a lot.
Oh yes, definitely. The next livery in, that was basically the middle one, will be the Southern Railway Black. We've then got BR Black, and then on the right is that if it has run in that livery, it would only be in preservation. It's based on the Wainwright livery, but it's got that blue, and that's a Bluebell Railway preservation thing. But like I said before, if you do not order your blue 01 class, you will not get it. And believe me, they'll be going for stupid money second hand. Right,
yep,
so is that
gouge has got a gouge?
Yeah. Can I get the chat back up? So
yes, of course you can.
Yes.
So let's go back to front rear yard. There we go.
We're good. So, anyway, right. So, Ben Tullett says, I've told my wallet to go and hide. Whoa! It's suddenly like, whoa! Mark Wilson whacks through the DeLorean. Oh! It's picked up so it's basically now trying to show me every message that came in whilst I wasn't looking.
Well, isn't that a good thing?
Lots of people talking about Area 51. And yes, Ben Tullett, hit the like button, people. Wamdock says
Dooley.
the light in the fridge doesn't work. Nothing to do with me. I merely invented the light that comes on. I also am responsible for the hole in polo mints. Not the polo mint, just the hole.
Yep.
I personally placed the hole in every single
And in
one.
episodes of Crime Watch, remember, she is the shelf.
Yeah. I mean, like, look, I've got here ready to go. I have handcrafted a tray of holes ready to go to the factory where they make polo mints, and then these will all get put in the polo mints, and there'll be polo mints. Oh, I think some of them. Oh, where they gone?
Oh, good grief, Jen.
Oh, I've spilt them.
You've got to do it again now.
Oh, there's no point going looking for them. They just disappear. Which O1 are you going to buy, Jenny? It says Joe Light Railway. I really like the blue one.
Jen's already got pre-order in for the blue one.
We got Buggle Skelly Junction there. So Railway Rob says, hi all. Hi, Buggle Skelly. Hope you're okay after seeing your YouTube post earlier. Yes, Buggle Skelly.
Yeah, we didn't want to bring it up unless he was here, but yeah.
Really sorry to hear. And we've got experience of this.
Oh my goodness, Google. YouTube screwed me over.
Not just that, no, there was an issue with it, and it's very convoluted, but it just showed how uncaring YouTube was. Now, a scammer created a video, and to try and game the system, the scammer created click bots. But because you made a reaction video...
Because it was actually a pretty good video, so I reacted.
Yeah. Presumably there were other people who got screwed as well.
I would expect so.
But the
back
clickbot
can I
followed
explain
the
it?
links.
Can I explain it? Back then, reaction videos showed up underneath videos.
Yes.
So it was like a direct link. And these things went through the link and started to comment on my thing. So I lost my... I got my channel demonetized.
Demonetized because the third party clicked manically on the video.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, JL Row. It's incredibly kind.
We had to take them to court before they would listen.
Chat. Says, love the Bluebell Railways livery one.
Thank you.
Absolutely. It is my favourite, I must say. I missed out on the P class in that livery, and I do kind of regret it. I got 2 P classes. One from the first batch I got in the Austerity Grey, and the other one I got from a second batch, I think it was, in Rail Operations Division Green. But I missed out on all the pretty Southeastern Shetland Railway Wainwright liveried ones. They did 3 different versions.
And you never got any
I
of them?
never managed to get any of them.
What the hell?
Well done, Zoe. And I also missed out on the Bluebell one, which is the blue one. And I do regret that, but it goes for silly money online. So that's the one that I think that I'd go for. I do like the green one as well. But actually, the BR black one is quite tempting. But I think if I got the BR black one, I'd regret not having got one of the fancy liveries. Jennifer Horton says, I have the blue P class on order. Of course, yes, Accurascale are doing another run of those. The proof's so popular. And I think that's a great thing. Can I just say, I'm so glad that Accurascale has gone, we're not interested in all these gouges going, oh, you'll devalue our gouging. It's like, no, they're actually listening to the customer base and giving them exactly what they want. And
this is to be applauded.
Perfect.
Because we as a hobby should not care about people that are just in it to make a bit of money off our hobby. We should be supporting all of these creators that actually make things for the community.
Absolutely.
So, Accurascale, well done.
Absolutely. DJ K666 says, when are the O1s out? I don't know. Didn't get sent a press release and haven't been looking because I've been actually away on a course all
I can
today.
look in a moment once
You
I've got
yes.
the roof in on this.
Simon Train's Mother Railway Showcase. Absolutely, yes. They are those 2 emoticons. Ham Shackleton says, someone told me they made them into Tic Tacs, but they were the wrong size. Oh, the hole in the thing. I think the stuck on the incline. Is that actually... Oh, no, because I stopped it, isn't it? I was going to... That was it. Right,
you're going to change something.
Chit-chat with the people.
Yeah,
I was going to change things in a convoluted
and we will do. We'll get there. So at the moment, I'm trying to build a modern station for my Kestrel Designs N-Gauge Modern Station Kit, and it's actually quite interesting. It's very difficult.
Oh, thank you so much.
Fiddly, but it's fun.
Is that how would you pronounce that? Gahira or Gajira? Gahira's trains. Gajira's trains. Very, very kindly donated $9.99 on the super chat. It says, "Cheers, Jenny. My Lionel pre-orders are coming in, including the Scale Polar Express triplex super set. Wow, a triplex set. That'll be big. And YouTuber exclusive locos. Hoping one day to submit my 3-rail scale layout for showcasing
what? YouTuber exclusive locos?
Looking forward to it. Yeah.
Lionel are doing YouTuber exclusive locos.
Ah,
that's cool. I like that.
Yeah. Zantek says fiddly kits. That's Kestrel for you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an interesting thing.
It's fiddly, but it's look at that. It's coming together so well, and it really does look like a modern station.
B Mozza. Says they're full of cold. Oh, same as us actually. We've come down with something. I say we. The cupboard monkey came down with it, and then went, "Well, I'm going to share this.
I'm generous."
Yeah. Anyway, talk to the nice people.
I will.
I'm going to find a gronk.
Gronk it up. Gronk it up. Gronk it up.
Hashtag not a cult for legal and tax purposes.
For legal and tax purposes, the Gronk It Up cult is not a cult. You'll manage me, Barry.
Ooh,
So
let's go Network Southeast. Let's have a bit of eagle action.
Why isn't it intercity? Intercity Gronkors are the best.
Well, no, I'm going to run the eagle because I was very kindly sent it.
Has it landed?
Yeah, the eagle has landed. Not a lot of people know that.
The teapot is boiling. That'd be our version, wouldn't it?
Yours maybe.
We so would. So, there was some gronking action at East Lancs on Friday. Excellent. Ooh. The gronk has landed on rear yard. I don't know why I did that. You're in South Queensferry tonight for next to the 4th Bridge, says Jennifer Horton. Wow.
Oh, right.
Nice. Noisy.
Iron Horse Railways is in. Also, can I, incidentally, I do get asked from time to time about Monday Club wagons. And as luck would have it, in a box here at Weir Yard Towers, I found 3 that we took to, I think we took them to Getz last year. And they've just ended up in a kind of box under the bed. And I thought we'd sold them all. Oh, look at that! It's stopped! Gronk! Don't do that!
No, Gronky! Gronko! Gronko! The Bronx! Of the Bronxsters.
I don't know why I'm going to give it some beans. Give it some beans.
It's not going.
Well, give it some more beans.
Nothing is moving. Nothing is moving, babe. Oh, there it is. Have you got a wire short on this? To not get power round?
Right, it's going to go round at warp speed. Now messing about here.
It's buzzing now.
Right. Anyway. I've lost my place now.
You were talking about the Monday Club wagons.
Oh, yeah. Right, so we must have gone to Getz last year. We did sell a load of the Palbrick Monday Club wagons. And I thought we'd sold them all, but I found 3 in a box. So they're actually now at Sawyer. I don't know. They're at Sawyer's Models at the moment. So any of you missed out on Monday Club Wagon's previous one, it's just the Palbrick one. They're now at Sawyer's Models. I think they are on their website. Oh wow! Thank you so much. 156 Andrew Shortbread Express very kindly donated £2 on the super chat. Says Gronk it up on the Shortbread Express. Thank you so much. So Gronk it up.
Gronk it up. Gronk it up.
Hashtag not a cult.
Hello, Gronksy.
Gronksy's getting excited actually.
Of course he is.
Maddenstein Railway says, believe it or not, I'm operating on my layout, having had it knocked about by my otherwise excellent cleaning lady.
Oh no!
Did she try and hoover your grass?
Did she try to gronk it up without training?
I mean, it's like you can imagine that. Oh dear, your layout looks a bit dusty, so I went to hoover it.
It's not dust, it's snow.
Yeah, you had all this fluff on your brown fields, so I hoovered it up. No! Oh, my grass is gone. Yeah, hoovered all the leaves off your trees, off your sticks. Oh dear. Mark Wilson, the Wax of the DeLorean, says, so I spent just over £1,000 on TT120 on Saturday at Rails.
Oh.
Can I create a detailed layout with these? I'll give it a go. Model U have reached out to me to offer me TT samples. Great company.
Oh,
fantastic.
fantastic.
Oh, wow. I'm looking forward to see it. And thank you.
Yeah.
How do we say we're pronouncing it? Gojira's?
That's Gojira.
Gojira's Trains very kindly donated another $9.99 on the Super Duper Chat. Thank you so much. You're very generous. You don't need to Super Chat every time you say something, but it is massively appreciated. It says, I forgot to mention, I did get the Model U O-scale figures of you and Zoe along with
Yay.
Richard. I'll be Richard from New Junction. Small UK cameos on an American layout. Oh, wow. Brilliant. So there'd be me, you, and New Junction going, this doesn't look like Milton Keynes. Look, there's a cactus over there.
Yay, cactus is the best plant.
Yeah, cactuses are your friend unless you sit on them.
And then they're your very, very close friend.
Yeah. Ben Tillett says, apparently this mini toy Henry Hoovers are excellent for light cleaning of layouts.
Well, you bugger, I would never have thought of that.
Can I just say, what's a really good way to clean things where you're worried about things flying and disappearing into the deep blue void of the black hole of the Hoover?
Never clean.
No.
If you're worried, just don't clean.
No. I was going to say, what you do is you get yourself a stocking and you put it over the nozzle of the Hoover.
You love a stocking on a nozzle.
Yeah, and like, I know there's like some people that stockings and suspenders, but no. Get an old stocking and you stretch it over the nozzle, and then when you hoover, it'll suck up all the dust and stuff. But if it accidentally sucks up anything like detail parts off your layout, they're just sort of sat there on the stocking, and then you can retrieve them. Yeah, see, job done. Naive Gauge has rejoined. 12 months of Jenny Kirk membership. Says 12 months of membership. Best year of my life. Excellent.
Oh,
excellent.
you.
Castle Hill Light Railway says, I use a mini Henry on my static grass. Marvellous. And Richard Grooters, right, are you ready? The dad joke is in the building. I sold my Hoover as it was just gathering dust. Ba-dum-shh. Ben Davis says, hi Jennifer, why do you get your railway... where do you get your railway badges? There should be a link somewhere.
Oh yes, on the website. I will bring it up.
And we, it's on the list. I need to actually put the list of the shops so far and retailers that are offering discounts, but you have to show that you're wearing the Monday Club badge at time of purchase. Otherwise, they'll go, you can't say, oh, sorry, I left it in my other jacket. Doesn't count. But so far,
which is why mine is on my hat.
Marcus Muggins says, can I do you now, sir? In the words of the cleaning lady from the BBC Radio World War II era, it's that man again. Comedy.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Wasn't that Hattie Jakes?
It was the most listened to radio show ever. Apparently, wardens during the war could walk down a street and not miss a single line because everyone was listening to it.
I can imagine. Madden Steam Railway says, a stocking? Sorry, I'm a bloke, not a lady.
Yeah, no, but these days Amazon doesn't care. They'll send you them.
Yeah, and well, there is that. You can just buy them. And I'd say you can buy tights and just cut one side off, and then you've got another side for later. And then you're also left with a very stretchy pair of pants.
Okay.
Oh, Barry Wendon says, sorry, I'm late.
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagon.
You crept up there, Gandalf.
Nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to. Stop prodding me with that stick.
Gandalf. It's just you're sort of like crouching on the ceiling, like you've been ninjaing in, waiting.
I have been
watching,
learning the ways of
judging,
the ninja
wizarding.
from some very, very nice and pleasant and welcoming turtles.
Oh! Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath is very, very kindly slapping us in the direction of getting back on track. So
We did to get on track once.
Sorry, more. Yeah, okay, I'm telling them. More news. There should be some more pictures. So Rapido have been very busy. Basically, most of the news is Rapido. I'm waiting to see which picture comes up next because there is still
You wanted some more pictures?
Several. J. Paul Anderson says, "Evening, ladies." Suggestion of lateness there, Gandalf. Would you not
A
say?
Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf.
You're welcome.
So,
I'm just trying to load this up. It's going to cause a few
chuggity chug.
chugs because it doesn't want to.
Yeah, it's like
I kind of understand.
no.
There is.
Yeah, okay. So let's go with engage. So,
Engage brain! I cannot do that, Captain!
now, Rapido did actually show off some samples of their N-Gauge Class 44, and they've now announced they're also doing N-Gauge Classes 45 and 46. To be honest, they tend to come together. I know that Bachmann did all three for the same reason. 44, 45, and 46, collectively known as peaks. Even though it's only the Class 44s that were named after peaks. I think there was only 10 Class 44s. And essentially, I think they were the pilot scheme ones. So the Class 44s, really successful pilot scheme locomotives. But then they did a few tweaks. And
they tweaked to peak.
Yeah, then they tweaked to peak, and they became the Class 45s, also known as peaks. And then they got tweaked, and they made the 46s similar but different. And the 47, funnily enough, certainly the first 47s were built using same engines and traction motors and main generators as the Class 46s. They kind of cancelled an order for 46s and transferred some of the equipment that had already been made for these to the 47 order. So actually, Class 47 and Class 46, very, very similar beasts. But these are now coming in N-Gauge, so really looking forward to that. A whole range of identities and liveries.
They look
you can see
lovely. They really do.
I actually really like the Rail Tour green. You're seeing that on the top row, extreme right. Certainly looks good.
For me, I'm going to highlight the one I like the most.
RTC.
This one.
RTC, that's Ixion, I think.
I like the fact that it's got interesting, different colours and bands and everything.
Well,
that
that's
looks
the
really
RTC
nice.
livery. Now, Ixion is preserved Class 45. But the RTC livery suits pretty much everything it goes on, to be honest with you. RTC actually did have a pair of 46s, I believe. Didn't get repainted for one very good reason. Because they were for running into a nuclear flask. They were for the test. So I think it was 46009 is the one they ran into the flask at high speed, basically to prove how safe it was. But there was a second one that was basically the backup spare loco, because they were withdrawn locomotives. So they, in case it breaks down, we'll have another one. And the other one actually did end up getting preserved in the end. But anyway, next slide. So actually, this is hitting the shops. In fact, when I was at the Model Rail exhibition at Lee over the weekend, a lot of retailers had these on sale. But the London and North Western Railway Diagram 88 vans, they're out in the wild. So definitely. We did talk about these because I got reviews. I'm looking around. Oh, they're hidden away over there. I got sent review samples, so the review of these will be coming out not this week, but next week.
But remember when people thought you said you weren't going to do any more reviews?
Yeah, it didn't happen. So anyway, the Well Troll is superb. Can I just put it out there? The Well Troll stands a chance of being double O gauge wagon of the year, quite frankly. And just in case anybody's wondering, they all come with the wheel load. Now, they're not just the wheels which go on the models. No. They are perfectly modelled wheels, and the difference is in the axle ends, because they've actually got the bearing faces that
Right.
real axles would have.
So not the ones that they
Not
use.
the pinpoints, they've actually got the
Right.
real deal. Lots of
Fantastic.
different liveries, so you will see them in the shops. And Sawyer's Models does have their own special commission to celebrate 10 years in business. So when you're looking at the Monday Club wagons and going, ooh, then you'll see those there. And it's also got some of those. If you remember, I did the video on the Bachmann track cleaning brake vans.
They proved to be surprisingly
They were
popular.
incredibly popular, actually. I did the video. TMC sold completely out, but Sawyer's Models certainly did have one of each livery in stock. And I know they do, because they've ended up with mine. So there we go. I traded them in for something else.
Because that's how YouTube works. You have to make your way somehow.
Well, no, it's just that I don't clean my track that way.
Know. That's why your Gronk won't go
Oh, yeah,
round.
that's it. That's where the Gronk was having issues. Anyway, next slide, please. So these are in
That
the
is
shop.
the last slide.
Can I just say, the Satlink livery was amazing on those World. Anyway, bring the chat up.
Yep.
There is some more announcements, actually. The Great Northern Railway van and the LMS iron ore hoppers, but we don't appear to have pictures available right now for those. But
You didn't send me any.
yeah, blah, blah, blah. But they look to be good. And this is what I like about Rapido, is that we are seeing some of the pre-grouping vans turn up, which is really, really good. So
We
we've
need
just had...
that for all those fancy locomotives to pull stuff.
So, Rob says, Rob says, anyone know where Rachel, Angel of Crew, is? Not seen her on for a while. Actually, yeah, we've not seen her for a while.
No.
Do let us know, hoping that all is well. We
Yeah,
always,
hope you're doing okay, Rach.
think about all Monday Clubbers, whether they are here or not. We always like to make sure everybody is okay, because this is the Monday Club, your lovely, tight-knit, friendly online model railway community.
Except no substitutes. This is the
Yeah.
This is the model railway club for you.
Yes. Don't bother with pound shop knockoffs. Get the real Jennifer Kirk model railways. SHGP Media says, I'm going to suggest she might be at Crew. Leslie Gilman says, Rachel does appear on short live streams at Crew.
There you go.
And the Growler Blackwood Engage layout says Rachel no longer does model railways. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Well, if anybody does see her, tell her that we were asking after her, hoping that she's well. Marcus Muggins says 4106 Preserved Class 40 was used in the film Buster, about Buster Edwards, one of the train robbers, played by Phil Collins in the film. Yes.
Phil Collins was in a film.
I think he was in a couple.
Film Collins.
Sarah Davis has just ordered a Joey special, 2 pizzas.
I do love Friends.
Yeah, Daniel Dark Magician, big hello to you. It's great to see you. Hope you're
Wilson,
well.
thank you so much.
I'll thank you. You're so generous. Hey, you guys. Oh, so a huge thank you to Mark. Oh my word. So Mark Wilson, are you aware you've sent it twice?
Oh my goodness.
I don't know whether you. It says to be spent on diesels only. Well, you'll be pleased to know that whilst at the Lee Model Rail exhibition, I did buy only diesels in terms of locomotives, and you're actually seeing going round the Class 42 in maroon. Finally decided I'd have a Class 42 in maroon, but I also bought a Class 4106. Was it 4106? Oh wait a minute, no, it's up here somewhere. Hold on.
Iron Horse wonders if you actually bought the Class 40.
Oh no, 4145. So yes, Iron Horse, you snooze, you lose. It's now in my fleet.
It's my life now.
You've heard of per fleet, by fleet. Now this is my fleet.
Jenny, would you like a drink?
Yes, I would actually. I'm spitting feathers here.
Would you like a hot chocolate or a Dr. Pepper?
I'll have a Dr. Pepper.
So misunderstood.
That was in blue, actually. So,
I'll be back. Leave my station alone. Don't start standing outside and trying to sell your gronks.
Yes. Revolution trains nuclear flask wagon, says the Growler Blackwood Engage layout. Excellent runners indeed. Yeah, I've heard good things about Revolution models. Revolution trains. I don't think I don't possess any of their models.
Do we not?
Well, they largely do Engage.
Of course you wouldn't. We do see them at shows a lot.
Yes,
though. That's
yeah,
why I get
yeah.
confused.
But I've heard lots of good things. I'm always happy to review the stuff if they want to send review samples. But I have heard very good things about their models. Madden Steam Railway says, and what a wonderful club for the Monday Club is. It's brilliant to see everyone in the Monday Club every week enjoying each other's company. That's absolutely here. And I was quite touched actually. Show the man on the anatomically correct doll where it touched you. No, not like that. But I was quite touched. So many people came up to me at the Lee show, thanking me for keeping on running the Monday Club through the dark days of COVID. I think a lot of people appreciated that lifeline, and I'm so glad that we were able to get people through that. We've been here non-stop for over 5 years now, maybe 6 years. DJ K666 says, I have a Caroline, which is superb. That's the coach, I want to say observation coach, not the inspection saloon. Yes, I've heard good things about those as well. We all need the Monday Club, says Andy Fry's Junction. Absolutely. Richard Groots says, can I have a hot chocolate, please? I don't see why not. We'll try and pour one down the Ethernet to you. Rick Morley. Oh, 3B Rail. Thank you so much. Great to see you. And haven't seen your reply, Mark Wilson. But yeah, you appear to have sent 2 lots to me. I don't know whether you meant to. It says exactly the same on both. I'm just going to double check. If you didn't mean to, do let me know. I can send one of those back. If you've accidentally, if Windows has gone, so it hasn't done what it was supposed to. It's like it secretly did in the background, and you've done it twice. But look, thank you so much. And like I say, you've accidentally sent it me twice, so do let me know if you didn't mean to. I'm quite happy to send some back.
The button and refund it like snippities now.
So just drop me a message or let me know. I'm quite happy to send that back. I don't want anybody to send anything that they didn't mean to. Irish Train Guy says, Jenny, how big is your layout? My voice is starting to go.
Have a bear.
The Bear Essentials. Oh, bear bottom. Oh, it's not got a bear bottom. He's wearing pants.
Yes.
That's most un-Disney of him.
How big is it's the size of your house.
Yeah, it's about what do we say? It's about 18 feet by 16 feet. So not the biggest, but not the smallest by any stretch.
I did find it hilarious one time when we put out a video saying, here's a look at a huge loft layout, and one guy says, so where's the huge layout?
Yeah, it's like, Mark Wilson says, yes, that's fire. It might have been meant fire. That's fine. So, sorry, do you want one of them back? Or if that's fine, keep it. Just...
Yeah, the problem is that this is a text-only medium. We can't tell. So, there we go.
Oh, that's better.
Your lad wants you to lean him in his car. What?
Oh, Mark Towers is us. I've got to go now. Sorry, my lad wants me lean him to... I think it's got to give him a lift or something, or loan him. Wants me to loan him his car.
Well, good luck, whatever's going on.
Ben Tullett says, what you need, Jenny, is a cup of tea to soothe your voice. What I need is a hot toddy. Which I discovered these whilst filming Biggest Little Railway. We're up in Scotland, as most people will be aware. Filming with Channel 4, a 2-week film shoot up in Scotland. And you can imagine the amount of stuff I was doing to camera and a lot of talking, so my voice went. So I got introduced to the hot toddy for medicinal
The
purposes.
best I can do yet is Kahlua.
Kahlua. That's like off-label Tia Maria.
Exactly. Keep it please, says Mark.
Oh, thank
Fair
you so
enough.
much, Matt. It's very, very generous of you. I will definitely buy.
Mark Towers says he's teaching to drive.
Right. So just warn everybody. Clear the roads.
Sarah says, "Oh, it's a reliant Robin. He needs someone sitting next to him so he doesn't lean too much in the corners."
Hey.
You've got to love an old Reliant, haven't you?
Oh, hold on. The honorary dad joke is here. Richard Grutus says, like that time traffic warden told me, parking, fine. Oh dear, the Growler Blackwood Engage layouts is 12th and 13th of October. Yes, forget. So we're actually going to be there. We're
Yes,
handling.
are we making our announcement?
I don't see why not. It's not embargoed.
Let's do it.
But the Monkey and I will be taking Monday Club on tour for the weekend. With the assistance of TMC, the Model Centre, we will have our little booth set up in the hall, and we will be doing live streaming for the full weekend. That's right, the full weekend. So we're not going to just be sat there talking all weekend, but there will be video from it all weekend, and we will be doing a lot of interviews with all the movers and shakers. Big, huge thank you to TMC, the Model Centre, who've very, very kindly sorted out that, and hopefully lining up some interviewees, and of course as well
And of course
be
we
able
will
to
be doing-
showcase some of their show deals
Yeah.
as well.
And we'll be getting as many interviews as we can, having some chats. I might even do a game show.
A game show.
I'm working on it.
Oh,
And I haven't decided what the name's going to be, but it's going to be a short panel game show, something like Shunt My Gronk or something like that.
shut my gronk. Oh.
And you can win a T-shirt and a book and stuff like that. I haven't decided what it's going to be about, but it's going to be something ridiculous.
James Pett says interviews with all the Hoovers and shaken back. It's putting the freshness back. In fact, James Pett, if you were there, we would love you to come on as chap of the weekend to show everybody how the well-dressed chap will be doing the show this
Absolutely.
weekend.
Beep, beep.
And but I like all seriousness, James Pett is the best dressed guy I've ever met. He's always impeccably turned out, and I believe that James Pett has never knowingly worn t-shirt and jeans. Actually, if you wanted to go incognito, you could go out with a baseball cap
And a hoodie.
and a t-shirt and jeans. No one would recognise you. It would be great.
I like this. The Growler Blackwood Engage layout says he'll be at Getz on the Saturday, staying at the Posh Hotel, which is really posh because we have to make do with a piece of cardboard that we scrounged from a bin.
Well, the cupboard monkey's in the bins, rattling the bins. Can I come out now? Not yet. I've got to tip this skanky yogurt in there. So just like, have a bath.
Ben Tully
Yum, yum,
says,
yum.
game show idea, play your Gronks right. Yeah, I'm thinking of something like this. Something about shunting. So each contestant has a Gronk, and they have to answer questions to shunt to the certain places.
You'll
get
need
the
to
Gronk
make
around.
a board. It'll be like a blue pizza.
I didn't say it was going to be great. I just said it was going to be there.
Simon Trade's Mother Rower Showcase says, sadly, I won't be going to Getz. I'm going to Worley at Statfall instead.
Oh,
they
right.
are the same weekend.
Of course they are, yeah.
That's a bit mean in a way because Getz is always, they knew what weekend Getz was going to be, but I suppose very crowded.
That's the problem. Every weekend is booked.
I suppose actually last year Getz was so well patroned that actually not everybody could get in. So
It was terrible.
maybe actually having the Worley event at Statfall will take a little bit of the pressure off.
Yeah.
SHGP Media says, I didn't realise there was the same weekend. Ooh, yeah, I think there might be a few people I might accidentally end up having tickets for both.
Yeah.
Name a Gamer YT says, sell me your toaster, Jenny. Well, the toasters were made for us
By 3B Rail.
3B Rail.
Talk to 3B Rail.
3B Rail is going, and we always said 3B Rail could make a mint actually turning these toasters out.
Yeah.
Daniel Dark Magician says you should call the game Shunty Shunt.
Shuntity
Don't-
shunt.
don't-
Shuntity shunt. Shuntity shunt.
Yeah, don't get slightly drunk and try and say that. James Petts does point out, though, people could, in theory, go to both, one on Saturday, one on Sunday. Aaronville says, see you all
Or if you
at
set up a
Getz.
catapult at one, they can go to one and then arrive at the other. They might not be able to walk.
I don't think they'd be enjoying
Only
the other.
they would survive, but only with their neck as an internal organ.
Yes. I don't know. I will leave this in the Cupboard Monkey's incapable hands.
What?
The game show idea.
Yeah, it just came to me earlier on.
Maybe it's something that you could do whilst I then go off and buy the bargains.
Yes, but I need you to do one thing for me. I need you to gronk it up.
Gronk
Gronk it up! Gronk it up! Gronk it up!
Hashtag not a cult for legal and tax purposes. So a big hello to Shaky Hand Shed Model Rail. He says, evening all. Gandalf. Oh, yeah.
A Monday clover is never late to the wagons, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Gandalf.
Jen, before we
James-
go any further,
Yeah.
I do have to say, do we have a word from our sponsor before we set up for tonight's videos?
What time is it?
8:05.
Blummin' hey. In a moment, I have
I'm sorry.
something really deep and meaningful to say. But I can't remember what it was, so roll the sponsor.
What do you like?
I don't know.
The Monday Club is proudly sponsored by TMC, the Model Centre. Check them out at themodelcentre.com. The website features extensive stocks of new models as well as selective pre-owned items where you can track down that bargain you've always wanted. Pre-order with confidence all of the forthcoming models from all the manufacturers. TMC also offer a renumbering and renaming service so you can get the exact identity of locomotive that you want. Why not also check out their value weathering or go for something incredibly special with their bespoke service where you can choose from a more extensive weathered look right through to custom graffiti either off the peg or to a design of your choice. Check out TMC today at themodelcentre.com and start your model journey.
So, good night to AD Pullen. It's been great having your
Thanks
company.
for coming along, dude.
And I like
Good
that.
night.
Richard Swiderski, TMC, the Monday Club. We could actually change. Like we can perhaps do something as a little.
Well, thank
bit
you
different.
so much to
Oh,
TMC
wow.
for sponsoring.
We've got follow up from something that was talked about last week. Railway Day says, "Hi Jenny, I passed my class 2 first time. In case anyone was wondering." Boom! Well, actually, not boom because that implies you hit something. But excellent.
Congratulations, well done.
Even Gronksy is really, really
He's
excited.
very happy.
Amazing, my son. That is great. And I must admit that HGVing is on my mind on account of the fact I sat a CPC module today, and I've got 4 more.
A colour personal computer?
No, certificate of professional competence.
What? They want you to get one?
Well, no, yeah, apparently you have to. It's a thing. So all this week I've got to do a course. So if HGVing
pay for
is
that
very
stuff.
much on my mind. Anybody who is a HGV driver, or indeed for that matter, bus or coach driver, will understand the nuisance and tax on your life that is the CPC. Raymond Lake says Gronksy is all gronked up. John Pinney says, hi, go for it, painting, I hope you are well. March West TM Junction TMD. Oh, and 57305 Northern Princess. It was something about the
Do you want me to run it back?
run it back. There was something about Worley and Getz. There we are. Worley has been booked for the same weekend as Getz next year as well because dates after clash with Halloween. All right.
Of course.
B Mozza says we're at the. You moved that too good. B Mozza says we're at the Scale 4 show in High Wycombe this weekend. There's a lot of shows on at the moment. Great time of the year for model railway exhibitions. But also don't forget, there's still time to vote for me for YouTuber of the Year. It'd be great if I could actually win something. So vote for me, the OG. And make sure that the best YouTuber wins.
We can't say what is the OG of.
Vote for me, not pale imitations. So, vote for Charlie. Vote for the best YouTuber ever, Charlie. But if you don't want to vote for Charlie, vote for me, because I never win anything.
I'm trying to get the link.
The link? I wonder if it's closed. I don't know how long it's open for. Vote now. Hornby Magazine Awards. Key Model World. Oh, is it still open or is it closed?
Voting is open from 5th of September and closes on the 23rd of September.
So yeah, still time to vote for me. I don't know what happens if you try and vote a second time, whether it actually changes your vote.
It probably tells you can't.
But if it doesn't, and you didn't vote for me first time, do feel free to change your vote to help me to not feel so bad. But there's like loads of great stuff up actually. Railway Day says, thank you everyone, the Monday Club and the community it brings means a lot to me. You're absolutely welcome.
Thank you.
And that's what this is all about. This is a community that is about you guys. And it's one of the reasons that we've been working. We started working actually last week. It's not been that long, but we've got a load of great retailers on board.
Yeah.
So that if you've got a Monday Club pin badge and you wear that pin badge with pride, let people know with pride that you are part of the best community there is. Well, apart from what's neat this week, that's a really great community.
It absolutely is.
And so you will be able to access exclusive Monday Club discounts, in-person shopping. Now, it doesn't work online because there's no way to police it, and also we want to encourage people to support their local model shops. As well as traders that go to shows.
Yeah.
And I was talking with a lot of people about this over the weekend at Lee. The whole point of this is we need to make sure that our high street model shops survive, because they are a great source of information, of knowledge, and of materials which are very difficult to otherwise get.
Not just that, but sometimes you know you want something, but you don't know exactly what.
Yeah.
And you go in there and you see it.
It's when you shop mail order, it's almost very blinkered. It's very difficult to browse mail order because you kind of have to know roughly what you want. But when you go into a shop, you get inspired by products that you may not even have known existed. You can go through the second hand. You know, there's a lot more options to buy stuff from a retailer's point of view. People tend to spend that little bit more because they buy the little things that make the big things happen. So it's about supporting those retailers.
Absolutely.
And it's a great community. If we can do this as a community, I think it just makes everything better. And don't say I don't organise anything for you guys. And the whole point of the Monday Club pin badge is that it's just a way of them telling that you are part of the best community there is.
SHGP Media says, can I get a badge from you at Gets? If we've got any left, yes.
And also, can I just say, we will order more badges when these run out. It's not a case of one and done. The idea with the pin badges is we're going to keep the design and we'll change the background colour. So essentially, you're getting early subscriber badges. The blue badges, which are the ones that we've got, sold more than half of them. I will say they have sold very, very well.
Well into the final stretch of them.
Yeah. But what we will do is every time we do another order, we will change the colour. So you'll be able to see. And also it's a great way, if people want to collect them, it's a really nice thing.
Sorry to everyone who said there was a covered monkey on the screen because my hair was in shot.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, that's Monkey of Madness. That's right. Incidentally, anybody's wondering, it's not a gimmick, the fact that she's not visible. It's just the fact that there's not enough room.
So this is the train station I've built.
So do you need to be very careful with a paintbrush? How
yes. So these bits are aluminium, so I'm going to paint them with lead belcher from the Citadel range, and then it's white strips along the top, green underneath, and then a little bit of silver highlighting, and that's it.
Oh, excellent. Yes, Getz was very busy, Ruben Ashwell.
Getz was
it felt like a
ridiculously
sauna.
busy.
John Pinney says, "Hi Jenny, I opened the link on my laptop this time, so it's able to vote again for you." Boom! Thank you so much. It goes off the device.
Can we just say one thing though?
Yeah, don't cheat. Because
don't multi-vote. If
it's
don't
what
go
it
in there
is.
with lots of different
Can I
devices.
just say? I just want to point this out there. Don't. I don't think individuals would do this, but it has been known for an entity to buy votes for themselves, and Hornby Magazine, not stupid, they can see in the stats what's going on, and they can spot suspicious patterns. So, like, it's not big, it's not clever.
Yep.
And I personally would not want to win by cheating. I
don't think anyone would.
No, I think I think most people as well would feel the same. If you're going to win genuinely.
Yeah.
Mark Wilson, interesting. But badge colours would be like the old tax discs. It may also be a way of we would have particular perks only available to people who'd bought a badge in the last year, sort of thing. So
let's put it this way: I have a feeling that most retailers will not like that.
What?
Having to police badge colours, I don't see.
I don't think they would. It would be a case of if you got a badge, you're in. But there may be things whereby we can, there might be an extra special thing. Oh, thank you
Sarah,
so
I like
much,
that.
Hereford
Yeah.
Martin. What?
Don't use lead belcher. Use Stormhorst silver.
Ooh.
That's a good idea. Yes, I haven't got any of that, but I have seen it, and it looks good.
Can I just say, I've got gunmetal, which
I've got gunmetal as well, and it's not the same.
No.
It's supposed to be aluminium. It's supposed to look aluminium-y.
Mark Wilson said, Jennifer, it absolutely was. Yeah. Getz. Russ is rocking. Owen HO Trains and Stuff asks, what is a cupboard monkey? Right. I did actually. I explained this to. There was somebody actually asked at Lee. And I always forget that not everybody's been here from the start. You get carried away and you have these little phrases and stuff. And because they happened organically, you didn't just force them just because you're trying to be hip and cool sort of thing.
There's a certain thing. Can I explain this?
Okay.
There's a certain thing. When it comes to trying to put together a show like this, you can come in and plan it all from the start, and you'll have all of your little logos and all of your little slogans and things like that, and it ends up being like kids' TV,
but
where
not
they're trying to be too hip.
Yeah, and it's it comes across as very, very false. So the cupboard monkey, and I did explain this to him. He said I didn't like to ask in case I came across as silly. You never come across as silly, but I forget that people might not necessarily know. But the cupboard monkey was called that because once upon a time we live streamed from a room downstairs, which is a little office. It's actually Zoe's office, so if you watch Game Hammer Classic Gaming, that's where we used to do the Monday Club from. And she used to hand drinks through the door to us. And all people watching would see would be this hand come in and pass us a mug and biscuits. And somebody in the chat, I can't even remember who, said, oh, you've got yourself a cupboard monkey. I think because people assumed that was a cupboard and then her hand would appear out of it. So they had this notion that she was sat in the cupboard, waiting, watching, judging. And that's how the name got, and it just stuck. Yes, Tanith Villa, that is an Austin princess near the pillbox.
It is. Can I just say what Dave Gage just said? It is obvious that you guys do not make the mistake of planning your live stream.
We're going...
Fantastic!
Can I just... Yes, that's right, Gronksy. We're going to take that as a compliment.
Yes.
Yeah, so, Leslie Gilpin Railway says, haha, I remember the hand bringing wine in. Yes, when we used to drink alcohol. Now, we're much more responsible, and look at where it's got us. We're still Muppets. Russ is rocking Owen HO Trend Stuff. You're absolutely welcome. The reason that the monkey, that the cupboard monkey, who is called Zoe, by the way, if you're wondering, the cupboard monkey's name is Zoe. The reason she's not on screen is because generally speaking, there's not enough room, and it just
You've seen
works
what it's
better.
like when we've got a special guest and you sit next to each other. You
Yeah.
can't fit. Jenny made the mistake of making this.
Also, you're
shall we
doing the
s-
technical side
Yeah,
of
I've got to be
things.
close to the thingamajig, to the buttons.
Oh, Aaron Vale says,
thank
I've
you.
voted for Jenny Kirk Model Railways and my local model shop, Great Eastern Models. In Norwich. And of course, don't forget, Aaron Vale, that if you've got a Monday Club pin badge, you access 10% discount on in-person sales at Great Eastern Models in Norwich, as they
Which is
are
cool.
part of the badge scheme.
Thank
and also
you for
that,
joining us, the badge scheme, Great
absolutely,
Eastern.
it is totally and utterly amazingly appreciated. And also, if you see the ladies from Great Eastern Models at shows, then the pin badges, the discount applies there.
Yeah.
And Castle
I
Hill
do
Light
love
Rail,
the ladies from
yeah,
Great Eastern Models.
Absolutely,
they're
yeah.
so happy when you see them on various things.
and they're very, very good on social media as well, which is a great way of promoting the hobby.
Sarah Davis!
Yeah, can I just say, before we get there, Castle Hill Light Railway says, can you pop the link up for the pin badges again, please?
Yes. Yes, I can. So, while I'm grabbing that, Sarah Davis has said Zoe's not on screen because she's the producer, which begs the question: the show's produced? Yes.
You're like
technically.
you're like Paul Walters, who used to produce the Terry Wogan in the Morning on Radio 2, and he was just this sort of voice in the background, joining in the silliness. Mark Wilson says the alcohol streams were amazing, especially the Garden Railway gin special. Sadly, actually, YouTube kind of tightened up on.
Yeah, if
on
you do that
utter
these days,
pissheads.
they'll absolutely knock your streams down the lists. You won't
Yeah,
see them.
yeah, and then you end up, it's like, why is my stream not getting any views? B. Mozza says, plans never made it past first encounter. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
it. That was a military thing. It's like, plans never, the plan never survives the first encounter with the enemy.
Pretty much, yeah. And it's true. You can plan as much as you want. The fact of the matter is, you come in with a general idea that you want to make a show, and then you build from there. Otherwise, it feels like you're trying to force certain things in.
Yeah, and it's just
everyone
fake
can tell
nonsense.
That, yeah,
But
everyone can tell it's fake, which is why we don't do it. We just
I
let things
actually,
build.
can I just say, I'm not a fan of Mike Tyson, but he summed it up quite neatly when he said everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. Yeah. Russ is rocking O and HO trains and stuff, says drinking and model railroading sounds interesting. Yeah, it's like, I love you, come back. Oh no, it's come back, it's come around in a circle. I love you.
Retro Ramble says it's cold now and summer's over, but would you ever be able to do an outside special from your garden and outside loud? Yes, and we'd love to do it. Our biggest issue is the amount of work that's going on in around us at the moment. Over the road, they've been building. Well, they've essentially taken a house down and rebuilt a whole house.
They've
And it's
done a
been
nice
loud.
job of it
It's
as
been
well.
great, but it's been loud.
If
so
our
we
neighbours are
haven't been able
watching,
to do it.
lovely house, do feel free to invite us round for a barbecue and beers. But no, the other thing as well, so I'm always very mindful that, talking like this out in the garden, it kind of encourages people on the other side of the fence, which is just a ginnel, to kind of join in, which you don't really want. So we could possibly do something from the conservatory and then run a camera outside to have the Garden Railway running.
Yes.
I don't know. What I do like is we've done Monday Club live from other locations.
That weren't TMC. I'm not sure Howard quite knew what he was getting into when he said yes to it.
He kind of looked like a bunch of Irish priests in the largest lingerie department in Dublin. Probably
He actually came up to me afterward and said, "So people enjoy this manicness?" And I said, "They prefer it."
People actually like this rubbish, do they?
It was hilarious. Like, this is a guy who thought it was a good idea to
Had
let
he
Jenny
not-
Kirk be in that.
Can I say, given that Howard invited us to do that, had he not watched the Monday Club
I think
first?
he has watched it a few times, but
It's a bit different when you're sat there.
It's very different when you're there.
Yeah.
And people are spilling tea on your floor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And of course, Peter Jackson Heath reminds us the Rails Live on their open days. Yeah, we need to do another one of those.
Oh, Rails Live was great.
Can I say, we did get invited to another one, but unfortunately, we were away at Ecclesbourne Valley Railway, which is a video which is coming out this week.
Wednesday.
Wednesday's video. You'll be able to see what we're up to. Mark Wilson asks, what happened to the tumble of clowns? They were my favourite. Oh, there's
always a straggler.
Where's the guy with the trombone? Has he given it up? It's like, and it's really hard for him because you imagine trying to keep up with all the others with your floppy clown shoes going like the
and a trombone in front of you. If you fall over, you've eaten it.
Yeah, and he's got to get the trombone past that big red nose. Griffey says, "Oh wow, an Austin Princess." People are liking that Austin Princess.
That's a rusty trombone. Oh! Welcome to Monday Club After Dark.
Rob says, Terry Woman had a radio voice. Remember him on the coach radio on my way home from school. I remember the bit Radio 2 goes racing.
I'm assuming that was Terry Wogan.
I think so, yeah. Castle Hill Light Railway says, badge ordered. Thank you so much.
Thank you to everyone who's
to everybody who's ordered badges. Yeah, we do have a bunch of badges to post out anyway.
No, we don't. I've posted them.
The Cupboard Monkey has posted out the backlog, so there's now a new backlog.
Yes.
Griffey says, the real Phantom Flinger lived on our street and did a thing for the royal wedding of locking off street kids in the cage. I was telling you, actually, I remember as a kid going to, back when multiplexes were a new thing, and the Warner Brothers Cinema at Pillsworth Industrial Estate's gone now.
Is it worth those pills?
They had a soundproof booth at the back, and it had a row of seats in, and it had completely soundproof glass around it, and it was for little kids' parties, so they could make as much noise as they liked at the back. The rest of us could watch Ghostbusters or Short Circuit without actually being disturbed. Actually, I think it was a little bit later than that. It's probably something like Crocodile Dundee, or actually no, even later than that. I'm not sure. I can't actually remember what we went to see. I just remember passing the soundproof booth at the back.
It's a great idea. So I've got
I like that. Shaky Hands Shed Mother Railway says, when God was handing out noses, the clown thought he said roses and said, "Oh, I'll have a big red one."
I like it.
And Mark Wilson says the Monday Club is like a modern Tiswas. I'm actually. I must admit that Tiswas.
I never saw it.
I remember. Vaguely the tail end of Saturday Swap Shop with Noel Edmonds and there's like vague memories of that, and then there was Saturday Superstore.
I remember not liking Saturday Superstore.
But also like number 73. I remember watching number 73.
Oh, number 73 I would watch every week, and then Ghost Train. Ghost Train was good.
Can I just say I watched the first series of number 73 because at the time we lived in Southern Television's area, and the first series of number 73 wasn't actually syndicated across all of ITV. It was only shown in Southern TV. And
what did everyone else get?
They got some rubbish that nobody liked, so they then for series 2 they syndicated number 73. Do you remember the sandwich quiz?
And vaguely, yes.
And Frank Sidebottom under the stairs.
I do remember Frank Sidebottom, but I also remember when they moved from that house to that saloon thing.
That was much later on. That was the last series. And
yes, and then it turned into Ghost Train, and I liked Ghost Train.
Yeah. Oh, Tim's Mother Railway in different videos. Mr. Blobby. That was Noel's house party.
Noel's house party.
That was required viewing on a Saturday night.
Richard Swiderski says, "What was Ghost Train? Ghost Train was the Saturday morning magazine show that followed on after number 73 had finished, and it's where the first showing ever
Duckula.
of the trapdoor was.
Oh, the trapdoor.
Yeah.
No, Duckula was children's ITV.
Yes.
Oh.
But that
He was a spin-off from Danger Mouse.
Yes, he was.
Because he was one of the villains in Danger Mouse, and then he
Yeah.
got a spin-off into his own series.
Castle Duckula.
And it turned out it was
home to a vicious dynasty of savage vampire ducks. The
John
Counts
Tinney.
of Duckula.
Gordon the Gopher. Oh, that was going live.
That was going live.
That's
Going
a-
live was like when you got a bit older and you weren't as cool. You started watching BBC.
Well, no, going live was kind of. I don't know. Maybe I was just a prissy kid, but I remember
You were a
it being.
prissy kid.
I remember it being there, but I remember not being so interested in,
Yeah.
in stuff.
Going live was where you went after you'd grown up a little bit and thought you were too cool
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the wild
Oh.
madcap antics on ITV.
Oh, Valley's 56XX reminds us of Rolling Rats. Like, yeah, Ratfinch! I can't do the voice of Rolling. I used to
No
be able
bugger
to.
can do the voice of Rolling Rat.
I've got a sore throat. So, do you remember, what's it, Round the Bend
Yes.
with Doc Croc?
Round the Bend, and I've actually got a signed book of jokes from one of the guys who did the artwork on Round the Bend.
A big hello to Pim1234. Bit late.
A Monday
Gandalf.
clubber
Oh, yeah,
is never late, Toto Wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Anyway, oh, grot bags.
Mark
So,
Wilson.
We've been led into memory lane.
There's
and
somebody
mugged.
at the door.
There's somebody at the door.
I loved it. It was
Well,
great.
go and answer it then, you muppets. Are we showing
Mark
the video?
Wilson, I will be in a minute, says, why is there no Saturday TV anymore? BBC actually tried to bring it back. It stopped being a thing because multiple channels came out and kids just got constant access to a kids' TV show. So they didn't need these magazine shows,
Well,
especially
hold
for
on.
kids
Right,
anymore.
can I just say, Apple TV, I'm sure they did a kids show with animals and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I did the job to go down there to pick up all the lighting gear after they filmed a series.
Yeah, there are
and it was
some.
actually one of my videos on my YouTube channel, which was like basically out and about with Jenny. What I don't actually tell you is, because I'm not allowed to film the film sets or TV sets, there's one with a canal, and I filmed a boat going through the canal locks. That was next door to where they filmed. I don't
Wow.
even know what it was called because we don't have Apple TV. But I went there whilst they were loading the truck with all the lighting gear. I went and filmed that. But I couldn't turn around and show the other way because it would have showed the set. And I wasn't allowed to do that.
Yeah, you got fired. Here's the thing: the BBC recently tried to bring back Saturday morning television. I've been to the set. I've been on the set of the BBC's modern Saturday morning TV
Oh
show.
yes, I remember
And it
that
looks-
picture because
it
you
looks really
you
good.
basically like, as you do whilst you're there, because you think nobody will believe me if I don't have a photograph. She had
Yeah.
a photograph taken on the set. I had to go and look it up because I'm like, there's like being with it, and then I'm like, hello, is that with it's over there? I'm miles away from being with it.
Well, this show is 3/4 of a soundstage. The other quarter is for whatever else they're doing, and it looks just like the kind of shows that we grew up with.
What, homemade and crap?
Well, yes, but it's done on purpose. This stuff is massively over-engineered to look homemade and a bit crap because they want kids to be able to think that they could do it.
Yeah, it's like
And it's full of YouTubers.
What?
Seriously, all the presenters are YouTubers who specialised in kids-oriented programming.
Oh,
on
is this
YouTube.
all like the youth of
Yeah,
YouTube?
so they got in people who could actually
So they
demonstrate that
wouldn't
they've done it.
they wouldn't ever go like, oh, that Jenny Kirk, she'll be fun.
No, they
because I'll
wouldn't.
come in and go, well, I know about 22 different swear words. The
Kids,
kids will love that.
kids, ask your parents to leave the room. We're going to teach you the real words today.
Right, we're going to teach you where the espresso machine is and where your mum's secret stash of vodka is. Right, anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch, don't forget to hit that like button.
Hit the lever.
Hit the lever. And also consider sharing this to social media. Let people know that the Monday Club is the greatest place to be. And also, if you haven't already done so, then do please hit that subscribe button. And then this madness could be a regular feature in your YouTube feed. Right. People are loving that Austin Princess. I should leave it there more often. But look, anyway, we need to show some videos.
So this one's from Anthony Neal. He says, here is a day out at Goathland and Grossmont stations.
Oh, we've been
North
there.
Yorkshire Moors.
Oh, we had a good time there as well.
We did.
So
I went there for Heartbeats. Loved the old Heartbeat stuff. It was great.
Yeah, I loved
let's
it
see if
when
I
they
can actually
showed.
get this. Ah, there it is.
I loved Heartbeat. I loved the bit with Morph and when he showed some pictures in the gallery.
That's Take Heart.
No, that was Heartbeat.
Heartbeat was the 60s drama about the policeman in the middle of nowhere.
No, it was Morph and that lovely old guy who apparently had been some kind of badass in the army, but you know, he was now doing kids' TV.
I love that sort of thing. It's hilarious. This guy...
It's like Bob Ross. Bob Ross could like snap your head off in 4 different ways just using his little finger. But he was
now,
a demon at Happy Little
It's like
Accidents.
Tony Hart was brilliant.
Oh, I love Tony Hart.
Vision On, that was it, yeah.
But that was the first thing he did. But you know, he went on to do
I
other
remember him
stuff.
doing Take Heart. It was great.
I remember Heartbeat. I'm sure it was Heartbeat. Oh,
Fair enough. But yeah, oh my, Tony Hart was amazing.
Tony Hart was the man.
He was this.
But apparently, he was a complete badass
Yeah.
in the army.
Well, yeah, he's old enough to have served.
Yeah, he was captain in the Gurkhas.
Oh my goodness, that guy could take you apart 3 ways from Sunday and then
Yeah.
paint a nice picture.
Anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch. So, shall we show the video?
Yes. So this
I think
one's
people
from
are bored
Anthony.
of the Austin Princess.
This one's from Anthony.
The wedge
and it's
of
a
cheese.
day out at Goathland and Grossmont stations.
It's a lovely
It's
place.
a wonderful looking place.
Oh, we've stood on that bridge.
I think we've all stood on that
Hey,
bridge.
look
You
at
go
the
there, you
weather.
have to.
Look at the weather. You got perfect weather for this.
We didn't.
Actually, no, it wasn't too bad. It didn't rain.
That's true, yeah. Nigel Cole, you're right. It looks almost real.
Oh,
Heartbeats. Why
Stop
do
it.
you
Stop it.
miss
No, no,
when
no, no, no.
My
Right,
baby
I'm gonna-
kisses me.
You broke my tree.
You threw bread at me.
Yeah, but you deflected it with your face.
You threw bread at me. You all saw it.
Stop it. So
Beep,
that's it's the Black 5. I built one of those. As I keep telling people, it's like, yeah, you built a Black 5.
We know you built a
Park
local.
it. Oh, a lovely, lovely place.
What a nice place, yeah.
You've got really nice weather
And
there.
you can tell the kid there was having a whale of a time.
Can I just say as well, TMC, the Model Centre, not far from there as well.
Yes, just down the road.
I would say just a pleasant walkway, but it's actually quite a long walk.
It is
Because
pleasant.
the
though.
road sort of goes whoom, whoom, whoom,
Yeah.
whoom.
How many hills would you like? Yes.
Yes. It's like, oh, that hill was hard. Hold my beer. Is this the J27? Because that was very pleasing to see. Yes, it is. J27. Oh, of course, Oxford Rail do a model of that. Really, really lovely locomotive. I love the J27 from
How
Oxford
many
Rail.
J classes are there?
Well, it goes up to J94, but there are gaps. Essentially, I can't remember. The 060 tank locos go from J50 up to J94.
What's this? That's a nice layout. I do like the Metcalfe Church. It's a really nice.
Is that's a class 17 with cow livery.
Jen, I want one. Jen, I want one.
Yes,
I
you
want a Cow Express. And I want a special sound decoder in it that just goes.
Can I just say, right? More importantly, look at the track for weathering ideas. Look at the track, because that is like really messy and oily and dirty, and weathering like that is really great to do.
Yeah.
So, this is.
You're having a great time, we can tell.
Oh, Simon Train's Mother Rail Showcase. We're ready for the honorary dad joke. Class 17 in cow livery. Pull the other one. See, we always had that clown from the Tumble of Clowns with his trombone.
Yeah, he just lives here.
Yeah,
you can't get rid of him.
He was on secondment. The other clowns went off and tried running the country for a bit.
They had an amazing clown adventure.
Yes.
This is a really
What's
nice...
at number 10?
Yes. Yes, they did.
Yeah, so we need some people to advise us what to do. Bring in the clowns!
Jen, I've got to ask one thing.
Yes?
What is that red locomotive that's pulling those coaches?
We've talked about this. That's a Class 42 warship.
When did you get it?
This weekend. It's
I thought I'd not seen it before.
Can I just say, it's one of the bargains that I picked up at the Lee Model Exhibition. I paid 65 notes for it in as new condition, mint and box. It's the 21-pin chassis version. You can't say fairer than that. 65 notes. And, you know, when you look at some of the bargains that were there...
Oh, that was brilliant. Thank you so much for sending that in.
You know, people who say, oh, the hobby's got too expensive. Get your flabby bottom down to model rail exhibitions and hoover up the bargains. Because if you don't, I will.
So apparently that was a DBV 100.
DBV 100. What was? Oh, the Deutsche Bahn V200 was the locomotive it was based on. The problem was that the British loading gauge a lot smaller, so a lot more difficult to cram everything in. So that's not. I don't think it was based on that. Is that the V200? Oh yeah. No, that's a V100.
Yeah. In a cow livery. I'm trying to find it. And it doesn't appear to have been.
Well, it was like Frisian. It was like a Frisian.
It doesn't appear to have been a standard thing, but I need to. I need one. I need it. It was great.
Iron Horse Railway says, "Don't tell him, Arthur. Don't tell him, Pike. Pike, your name is going on the list."
So we got up next from Mark Wilkes, a message saying, "Where do I put the race section up on my model? I needed to put an embankment in. So inspired by Alan with his J-cloth idea, I went my own way and used cardboard dividers. I think we've seen some of this progress before, but let's have another look.
Are these just images?
Yes.
Ah.
So we've got.
I'm not sure we have seen these particular ones.
No, I think when I was saying it, I was thinking actually we might not have. So what we got here is cardboard dividers with the foam at the back. And this is coming together. That's a bit blurry. And then yes, over the top, paper and stuff. It works really well. Yeah, it's just paper and then papier mâché. Look how quickly you can do that as well. Packing paper and all sorts. Whenever you get other stuff coming.
Yeah, you don't have to spend a lot of money to get some good effects.
Model railways don't have to be expensive.
I gotta just say, ingenuity is the name of the game.
That's sliced up paper.
That's the stuff that they've started replacing bubble wrap.
Yeah. And it works because you can fill it in different gaps, and of course it's already cut down quite well, so you can really get in small places with this stuff.
It's more economical because there's a lot of air in it.
Yeah, it's coming together really nicely. So that's going to look great once you've painted it up, and you wouldn't know what's underneath it. Of course you wouldn't.
Yeah, RG Models 86, absolutely. The simplest materials can offer great effects.
Yes. Brawa 0428 EBN V100 diesel locomotive and cowpatch livery. Hang on.
Oh, Peter
Is this
Joyce.
an actual thing?
Peter Joyce,
can I just go and order one?
Do you mind? Peter Joyce, thank you so much. Has just voted for YouTube, Jenny, as the best, most loveliest YouTube award. Oh, thank you. It does mean so much to me. We put a lot. Oh,
it really is. So
stop the press. Get that up on screen so people can see it.
Oh my goodness!
Is this at Gauge Master or something? Oh no, it's Reynolds.
Reynolds Euro imports. But there it is. It's in cowpatch livery.
Look, it says price. This item is no longer available.
I know, but what I'm seeing here is that it existed. It has a name. I've got it on the stream now. I am going to be finding this then.
Anyway, meanwhile,
I need it.
Back at the ranch.
Because of course I do European stuff as well as American in my N-Gauge.
Meanwhile,
I'm going to find that and add it to my set.
Meanwhile,
Go on.
shall we have a look at some more videos?
Yes.
Okay, come
But
on.
I needed to see it. Thank you so much
Mush,
for sending that in,
mush,
Mark Wilkes.
cupboard monkey, mush.
And thank you very much, Raymond Legs, for telling me what that was. I really appreciate it. Okay, what have we got here? Right. This is from Philip Bowden, who says, Zoe and Jenny, please find below a link to a YouTube video I made showing a few video clips of the Addis Ababa light rail system. Oh, we've never seen something from here.
Is that
Okay.
Ethiopia, Addis Ababa?
I couldn't tell you. That's why I said we've never seen this from here.
Can I just say, there is
Go for
more
it.
news that's not Rapido based, I've just realised. So, whilst
It is Ethiopian, yes.
Yes, whilst the cupboard monkey is getting that set up, can I just say, Daypol Class J72 060 tank announced. This is
Ooh.
a newly tooled range of LNER Class J72 060 tank engines in N-gauge, set for release Q4 2025. 8 locomotives in a range of different liveries. We're looking at an RRP of £140.
Where did you get this?
I've just found it now in a newsletter that's been sent to me.
So if I bring up Daypol's website, will we ever see this?
No, it doesn't tend to. I'm not sure it'll be there.
The new N-gauge G72 was that?
Yes. Oh, you've got it. That's
Yeah,
good.
let's
It
have a
won't
look
be
and
there.
then we'll-
This stinks. This is. Oh, there it is.
Let's have a look at this, and then we'll go to the Addis Ababa Railway. Oh, yes,
That's
they look
an
nice.
N-gauge. So is that?
Oh my goodness! So these are the CADs, of course. So,
So I'm just looking now. We've.
oh my goodness, that is amazing.
So, engineering sample of the Battle of Britain West Country in N-gauge has been shown as well. We've got some livery renders for those. I'm just looking down the list.
Ooh, yeah. Recommended resale price: DCC fitted 175, ready 140. Not bad for a locomotive these
And
days,
also,
especially in N-gauge.
Can I just say, because Graham Muspratt will be very upset if I don't mention as well, EFE Rail have announced they're doing the Class 41 warship in N-gauge. Now, the 00 version was done by Kerno Model Rail Centre as an exclusive. Really lovely model. I've actually got one in Rail Blue. It's a lovely model, but they've just announced that the EFE Rail Class 41 will be coming to N-gauge. So,
Is this it?
yes, it is. Where are you finding this?
I'm just typing it in and going on the websites.
Fair enough. So, yes, that is the one.
Oh,
Oh.
that looks nice.
Yep. And also, Graham Farish announces the POT coaches. These are part of the TPO trains, the post office stowage vans, again in N-gauge. So yeah, there's so many new announcements. Must admit.
Is this it?
That is it, actually. Yeah, well done. Well, you're really good at this. I
These
should
are
get you in
really
more
nice. Yeah,
Uh,
very nice. Oh,
often. Yeah, yes.
are there any
indeed.
other images? Oh, we get to see different versions, the different sides even.
Yay! I've just got a certificate of completion. So thank you. You have got
Excellent.
your first day's worth of CPC.
So let's have a look at the Addis Ababa Railway.
20% done, and then I'm clear for another 5 years.
This summer I went to Addis Ababa in Ethiopia for my holidays. Nice.
And it's interesting to, can I just say, I'm really interested to see this because as you can see there, it looks nothing like how I assumed Ethiopia looked. Because when you
Ethiopia
say
is very different to what you'd expect. Yeah.
when people say Ethiopia, I've never been there.
Do you
obviously.
still picture the famine from the 80s?
Bob Geldof and Live Aid. And so it's actually, this is very enlightening to see that actually my view of Ethiopia is wrong.
The aid worked. That's the thing that you have to... We all came together and helped, and it worked.
Yeah. So, I
My
mean,
goodness,
this
that
is
was almost 50 years ago.
a long Time.
Doesn't look very real, says Richard.
Hey, That actually reminds me of some of the track work that used to run through Trafford Park. There was
Is that a turntable?
no, it's a roundabout.
Oh right, okay.
Goes through the middle.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah,
'cause
because in Trafford Park there was a bit where the railway used to go through the middle of a roundabout.
Crossings on the roundabout have no barriers. What the hell?
You got to remember that not everybody drives like a muppet, or maybe maybe it's just sort of. I think it basically biggest vehicle wins.
You have to cross the traffic to get to the ticket office. My goodness!
Well, I don't know if it works for them. This looks quite. I like this. This is.
Yeah, RG Models, I'm with you. This is a disaster, Whitnam. They're walking down the side of the track to go and pay for a ticket.
And
oh
it's
my
interesting.
goodness.
It looks a lot like parts of Salford.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, that's the thing about human design.
Yeah.
Once we've got one that works, we build it everywhere. And as a result, every bloody place looks like every other bloody place. I went to Munich back in the 90s and it just looked like Newcastle. Only with German words everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Archius Lux says shipping rules give way to the bigger vessel.
Yeah.
Or it's like driving in India. Vehicle.
It just pulls up and honks at the cars to get out of the way.
Beep beep. Oh, has it got a tumble of clowns on board? Good old 4 foot 8.5 inches.
Oh my goodness.
Boom. What's that? What are we looking at?
I don't know. The sign station.
Made them very excited.
Oh, it tells you all about it.
I thought it was going to say the Monday Club is ace. Watch the Monday Club. Leslie Gilpin Rowie says, love those pre-graffitied trams. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I'll be honest, it looks nothing like what I would have, if you'd have said to me, describe Ethiopia. This is not.
That was amazing. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Look, Zoe, come on the ball. On the ball.
I'm trying. Thank you so much for sending that. All the weird stuff that you watch.
Yeah, it's actually quite tame compared with what it normally tries to. Oh look, Tom Wilson. And oh look, there is one in there, the Carl Hart interview with that wonderful YouTuber Jenny Kirk, except no substitute. What games are we playing tonight, Zoe? Says Rowan.
Okay, I've got a couple that we're definitely playing.
After. Can I just explain? Those people who are a bit confused. Immediately after this stream ends, you'll be given an option, one button click, to head on over for your live streaming experience to continue Game Hammered Classic Gaming with Retro All Request Monday. And it's all retro gaming goodness. So, do you have games for tonight?
Yes, I've got it is a request night, so we will be taking requests. But I have a few games that I have to play tonight. Because we've had sent in a demo of a new game coded by someone who watches the show.
Ooh.
So we're going to be playing that. I've got a game called The Bouncer that I want to finish off playing.
You can't come in, your name's not on the list.
It's a very short game. It's like basically an interactive film.
Well, because basically the bouncer comes up and you go, you're not on the list, son, get out of it. And you find yourself in a back alley being chucked back in your bin.
Okay. And finally, I have a game called Death Trap Dungeon that I need to play.
That sounds like a health and safety nightmare.
It's based on a fighting fantasy game book from the 80s, and it was built in the 90s. And apparently it's one of the hardest games ever created, so I don't expect to get any calls.
Good night to you, going to the dogs. It's been
Thank
great
you so
having
much
your
for coming
company. Do take care, and we'll catch you later on.
Have a good night, dude. Yeah. Thank you for coming.
Name a Gamer YT. We're going for the dad jokes tonight, so why can't a steam locomotive sit down? It has a tender behind.
Oh my goodness.
So the next video's from AD Pullen. Oh no,
and he says here's a running session with a Hornby B17/5
B17
with a few other locos.
Oh yeah, I know AD Pullen did say earlier on he had to go. I think because he's got work or something in the morning.
Sorry to hear that.
Unfortunately, AD will miss this, but I'm sure
he'll
that
see
he'll see it on the
Let's do this.
So
Let's BP.
thank you so much. When you do see this, AD, Thanks very much. The B175 has been an incredibly well-selling locomotive. They've actually sold out in record time from Hornby, which is actually what Hornby really do need. They need popular locos that sell out just like that.
Yes.
So I think this is great. I'd love to see maybe another batch, maybe with the liveries reversed. So the two different identities in the other livery, so that anybody who models LNER can now have a pair, and ditto for BR
you love a
livery.
good pair.
Yeah.
And other fruit as well.
So yeah,
what car is that?
Which one? What?
Just behind the loco. What is that?
Can I just say, a lot of those are Buggle Skelly. Tom at Buggle Skelly Junction. They're his special commissions from Daypole. They're
nice.
Or Warmington on Sea type.
Wow.
Stuff. Dad's Army. I knew the name would come to me.
What is that? Look, that car though. That was amazing.
Well, they're Pullmans.
Not the cultures. There was a yellow car in the background. Oh my god!
Oh, that wasn't the Trottermobile, was it?
It looked a bit like it, but more of like a bubble car version.
Cushty, Del, hurry up
Reliant Regal van. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Sarah.
Cushty,
Someone's
Del,
paying attention.
hurry up and get
Jen
Grandad out the vein.
Jen definitely was not paying attention. That's a nice looking.
I've got a sore
locomotive.
throat, so I can't do a lot of impressions. You may hear my voice going a bit weird.
That was really cool. I like that. That's what is that a crossover? Like
It's a diamond crossing.
no, the bit at the back.
It's a level crossing.
Level crossing. That's the one.
Right.
Right.
We get there in here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm starting to lose my voice. It's like somebody sprinkling dust on the back of my throat. It's a lovely model, actually. It's a shame that I didn't get one. It's one of those things.
Jen, you can't have every single A4 ever.
It's not an A4. It's a B175. Come on, will you not pay attention?
Like I know.
Hey.
I like trams. I don't know what these long, weird, steamy trams are.
Oh dear.
This is really nice. I like the background. The back scene is really nice and painted and interesting. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's the the Cali 812 class. Lovely loco. I've got the exact same one. Lovely model.
Richard Swiderski says, no, that's not a B-17-5, it's a B-17 Flying Fortress. I remember building one of them.
I remember the game from Microprose.
I
never
built one
fathom
from
it.
Airfix, it was great.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I would only build Airfix.
So anyway, look, I'm just looking at the time. Can we squeeze in another one? So look, thank you so much for sharing this with us.
Thank you so much, Addy.
They are lovely models, and I have to say that I really think that Hornby have really done a great winner with that. And yeah, I guess if I'd been able to get hold of one and reviewed it, then might have been in the running for Loco of the Year, but it just sold out. And by the time it came, they just basically said there's no point in sending out review samples of these
because there's no.
They sold out.
Yeah,
and I said, well, that's fair enough.
Why would you send stuff out for review when you haven't got any more to sell?
Martin Parkinson is off. Night All said they like that B17.
It's a local, but yeah, it's cosplaying as an A4. So next up we have from Simon Poole, or Simon Trains as he's known.
Yeah, good night, Dion Wollaston. It's been great having your company, and you take care. It was lovely to meet you as well at the Lee Model Railway Show.
Have a good night, dude.
Yeah.
So Simon says, here is my offering to the cult of Gronks.
Gronk it up!
Gronk it up!
Gronk it up! Hashtag not a cult for legal and tax purposes.
Can I read this thing out?
Can I just say, actually, as well, for people wondering, we haven't got a link yet for the new Monday Club wagons. I have been so busy that I have completely forgotten to arrange that with TMC. So don't worry, you haven't missed it. But we need to get that link up. We will get that link up. We will announce it in the Monday Club Facebook page. But don't worry, it is coming.
Don't worry, be happy, be gronky. So we got a video from the Gauge O Guild Guildex 2024 convention. So here we go. This is from Simon Trains. And we're going to have a look at some rather snazzy stuffs.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're the new Daypole tanker wagons.
They
I was
look very
looking
nice.
at some of
So
those.
these are O gauge.
Oh, right. In that case, they probably are Daypole tanker wagons. I was looking at the 00 ones. About 30 quid a pop, but they look really nice. But
That is an interesting back.
oh, I love a
on there.
Class 05. They used to. Their nickname was Greenhouses.
Is that a quarry background? Do you think?
I don't know. Why are you asking
The
me?
slice-
I'm seeing what you're seeing.
Yeah, but I want your interpretation.
Is that a Sentinel? Y1 or Y3 Sentinel? Yes, I've got that exact same one. Oh, more.
Oh, you
yeah.
do love that
Yeah,
one.
yeah, I've got that. And the
It's one of your
the
favourites,
mineral
isn't it?
wagons from Lionheart Models are really, really good as well. So,
Interesting shape building there.
well, it's kind of cut away because it's at the edge of the baseboard.
Yeah, I get
It's-
it, but it's interesting shape as a result. That's cool.
Yeah. One thing I will say though about those is they do benefit from a decent sized stay alive, because they are quite short, four wheel wheelbase. But they are, the little greenhouse heading past.
Works well though, doesn't it? If you put the HM7000 in and just stick the
good
stay
night.
alive from that.
Good night railway days, and also good night to 3B rails. Have a great week as well. Joshua
Nafferton,
as
oh
well.
my goodness.
Joshua W56 is heading
Oh,
off. I think.
Look at that.
So
That is amazing.
the class 31 BB.
No, the scenery then blends into the black scene.
Can I just say the very first coach in that train was quite interesting. I'm not sure what that was.
That is a really nice set of scenery there, and moving
Yeah, this
signals.
is- we've got footage of this.
Have we?
Yes, I saw this. This was at. Oh, what was the exhibition that Craig and I went to that was in a greenhouse, a big greenhouse?
I can't remember.
It was up near Keighley.
Keithley, that was it. Keithley
Keighley.
and Worth Hall or something, wasn't it?
It was the Keighley Model Rail Club.
That was it.
So I've got footage of this layout. It is a really good layout.
It
Well
looks
worth seeing.
lovely. Wow, it's 9 o'clock already. Tonight
Wow.
has flown by.
And Anthony says, "I'm sorry I'm late." Oh, you are very
Monday
late.
clubber is never late, Toto Wagons. Nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf and Aaronville. Thank you
so much.
so
Thank
much
you.
for supporting the pin badges. And of course, your local model
Oh.
shop, Great Eastern Models, you'll be able to make full use of that.
Oh my goodness, what is that?
And that's, is that a Climax? I love Guns and Ammo. Simon's Guns and Ammo. I love it.
Look at this thing, it's amazing.
I think that's a Climax.
That's a different logo though, isn't it? Oh, maybe from the
Or
other
a
side.
Heisler.
I love it. These are brilliant.
Atrius Lux says, I'd just like to give a shout out to my local model railway club, the East Kent Model Railway Society in Whitstable. We have an exhibition coming up in November.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
That is an amazing locomotive.
Oh,
That is so cool.
That's a Shay.
It's so cool.
Yeah, that's a Shay.
I like it.
Mm.
It ain't a shade for sure, says Fiber Channel 1. I like it. That was cool.
Listen, and it's winter as well. Not a
You
season
don't see
you
many
often
winter
see.
ones. They're very hard to keep the right colour.
Yeah, unfortunately, what I found this on Four Seasons. When it's actually you'll see it at the Not Wally NEC exhibition this year. The snow does tend to deteriorate. It's
Yeah.
very hard to keep it clean. It goes kind of like manky, greyish.
Like real snow.
No, it just looks dirty.
32mm fine scale. Wow.
So is that like S7, scale 7 or something like that?
American narrow gauge is amazing. It really is. It looked
Oh,
wonderful.
yeah. RG Models 86, absolutely. Narrow gauge is cool.
Climax Shay has an offset boiler. Ah. These are nice.
They are very much. Have we gone past 9 though?
We have.
So look,
we're going to have to
just-
say thank you so much for.
Absolutely.
for that,
I can't
guys.
believe it's gone so quick.
It's ridiculous
tonight.
how quickly it's gone.
As Simon Train's Model Rail Showcase says, I only wrote what it said in the booklet. That's probably a safe bet, to be honest.
Always.
Yeah, Ruben Ashwell, it has really flown by this evening.
Always put the blame for any inaccuracies on the people who told you what it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not my fault. I was told to do it.
Yes. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
And of course, don't forget to vote for me in the YouTuber of the Year. It's about time that Charlie lets somebody else have a go.
Can I have my bear?
And you want your bear?
Yeah.
Oh, that's bear cheek. There it is.
Bear with me.
Oh, dear.
Bear with me.
Hold on. Oh. Teddy says, why have a pound shop replacement when you can have the real thing?
I'm not a pound shop replacement.
This is the real deal.
The real bear.
None of your fakos here. So anyway, right. It's been really great having your company. Richard Gooch says thanks for a great evening, and thank you everybody for sharing your Monday evenings with us. It's just so great. It's an honour to hang out with you guys. Thank you everybody who's supporting the Monday Club pin badge scheme. Don't forget that you can get your discount at a wide range of retailers in shop and with them at shows, encouraging you to shop in person. Support your local model shop.
Local model shop, because
And
when
of
they're
course-
gone, they're not coming back.
TMC, the Model Centre, Sawyer's Models, War World Scenics, Model U, West Hill Wagon Works, Greater Eastern Models, Thunderbolt Models, Enwins 3D, and we're still expanding the scheme. We're going to try and get some overseas ones as well. We're going to make inquiries perhaps about some in the US, just to make sure that modelers over there don't feel left out. And also around the world. So if you run a model shop, do get in touch if you want to be part of the scheme and help build this amazing community that encourages modelers to shop in their local model shops.
Can I just say one thing? That Peter Jackson, Cheadle Heath, you are absolutely right. We do need a list. It will be going on the website as soon as Jenny sends me the list.
Yeah.
However, I have one more thing to say. Here is Barefaced Cheek.
Hey. Ooh. And the Tumble of Clowns, so they say. And on that note, Trombone Clown, it's your cue. On that note, just got time for me to say thanks for watching. It's great having your company. Happy modelling. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Cronky Mon, gotta shunt them all. A train now departing is the 2105 service to Boxton-on-File, stopping at Grove Street Yard, Mineth Tatus, Tatus Newith. That unnamed layout that Jenny said had a name but said it didn't have a name. Eindhoven, Pittsburgh somehow. All change at 3 clocks for Lord Hereford's Knob. Peckham on the back, Huckleton on the hill, and then on to Boxton-on-File. That's the 2105 service to Boxton-on-File.
Change there for Pratt's Bottom.
Griffey, a decal sheet is a good idea, and at some point we'll look into that as well. If you go up to the loft today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go up to the loft today, you'll never believe your eyes. For every train there ever was has gathered there together, because today's the day that Jenny does the Monday Club. Good night. Right, Jen, I'm going to love you and leave you because I've got to go and set up for the Game Horror Classic Bronking.
Smell you later.
Right.
Yeah, and take your rubbish down with you.
Place the cheek of it.
When I say take your rubbish down with you, I mean go on, go.
Can you do me a favour?
It depends entirely upon what it is.
I'll bear that in mind.
Well, you've got a bear there, so there you
Yes, I have some bare-faced cheek and a bear behind.
go. Oh, matron. Hope everything goes to plan, Flymo Chairman 1, and take care. Have a great time at the wedding. Remember, no backsies. This child belongs to you now. I think that's what my father-in-law said to me when I got married. Just check and see if Game Hammer Classic Gaming is ready for you guys. Zoe, you up and running? Oh, okay. So I've just been shouted at that Game Hammer Classic Gaming is up and running. So you'll be this stream is coming to an end, but you will be given a prompt to jump across, and your live streaming goodness will continue. But from everybody here. Say everybody here, it's just me at the moment, the cupboard monkey's downstairs, but from everybody, i.e. me, the Tumble of Clowns, Gandalf, Topsy Toaster, Groxy Toaster, Les from his Jablight Whittling Dungeon, say goodbye and take care.